Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, today I am going to show you how to access a file that you have purchased off of Etsy. Now, I just purchased this file here so that I could walk through the process with you. So after you download a file, you're going to get a thank you for your order, along with your receipt and your order number and all of that good stuff. So what you're going to do is just click on View Downloads, and if you've given it a few minutes for your files to complete after your purchase, you're going to have this download. If not, you'll get something to tell you, to wait for your download. But we have our download, so we're going to click that. And in the bottom left corner, you're going to get a zip file. Okay, so you have a zip file. Now, until you zip this file, it's not usable. Okay, it is not usable until you zip it. So you can't just click on download and then go into Cricut Design Space and use that file. So I'm going to show you what we have so far. So if I go over to Cricut Design Space, and let me get out of this little file here that I was working on. And all right. So once I get into Cricut Design Space and I go over to my uploads and upload image and browse, excuse me. So what you see is that that file is not a part of your downloads because you have not actually downloaded that file to your actual computer just yet. You've brought it in, or you've clicked download and it's sitting there, but it's not in one of these file types that is usable. Okay, so we have to take it from a zip file to either a PNG, JPG, a GIF, SVG, so on and so forth. Okay, so we're going to go back over. And we're going to go ahead and click on that zip file in the bottom left corner. And it shows you that it's opening. Now, what you have to do is you have to extract this file. You have to extract it. And once you extract it, it's going to then become one of these usable file types that you can use inside Cricut Design Space or wherever you would like to actually use it. So let's take a look here. Just looking to see one thing here. Sometimes my files will jump all over the place. All right, so once you have it in the um, you've clicked on download, you clicked on zip, and you get to this point. Now, some people you have it set where your files will automatically extract, okay? And then sometimes you'll get like a file up here that will tell you to click on it, and instead of it being a zip file down here in the bottom left corner. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to select this little box here next to name because we want to get everything associated with the file, and we're going to select extract all. Okay. And I'm going to just take a look. Okay. All right. So once you click on that, you're then going to locate where you're going to place that file on your computer. So I have mine going to downloads. So you can just click on browse and you can put that file wherever you want it. You can put it on your desktop, wherever you want to store it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hit extract now that I know where my file is going to go. And then you're going to get this little status bar here to show you the status of your download. It gives you your file type. It tells you, just everything you need to know about the file downloading to your computer. So we're going to give that a minute to complete. But you have to do this pretty much on all of your Etsy SVG files that you purchase. They're most of the time not going to come where they're completely usable. This helps you to be able to access those files. So you always want to remember that you have to extract those files, which is to zip. You have to unzip those files on Etsy before you can use them. And I highly recommend when you purchase a file that you go ahead and download it and get it stored over to your computer. You just never know what may happen if something happens with Etsy or their files or whatever. At least you already have it on your computer and you don't have to worry about it months from now. Or if the seller's no longer, on Etsy, you just never know. So if you pay for a file, I highly recommend you go ahead and create a file on your computer and start storing your files on your computer instead of just leaving them out in the downloads on Etsy. That sounded kind of funny, in the downloads. All right, so once that file has completed being extracted, then you are, or it is ready for you to use. Okay. And so what you do at this point is you can now go into Cricut Design Space. And once you get to browse, you're going to see that file. You're going to see that file in your downloads. Okay. So the few times that I came here, I was just trying to show you that this is what we have. And now we have our women's SVG file that we just downloaded. Okay. So you can double click on that now. And you have this scalable vector graphic, which is more than likely what you're looking for. And you can go ahead and click on that. And now you have all of those files from Etsy. Okay. You have all of those files now that are now usable. So they gave you a JPG, and then they gave you multiple SVGs out here as well. So let's take a look. And this is probably just parts of the image. Okay. So this is just the eyes. We're going to click on replace image and go back. And we're going to take a look here at this JPG. Looks completely different than the file we purchased. So let's go back. All right, here's the PNG file. All right. So these are all the files that were associated with that image that I just purchased off of um, Etsy. So let's see if we can find the one that I really, really wanted because so far I haven't seen it. Okay, unable to upload file. Alrighty, let's go back. And let me make sure I clicked on the right thing because I think I clicked on the mascots up there. All right, let's see. Still not the file I purchased. All right, let's take a look. I'm not going to say the file I purchased, but it's not the file I'm looking for. Nope. Let's go back over to Etsy. You got some explaining to do, Etsy. Where is my file? This is the image that I'm looking for right here. Right there is what I'm looking for. So let's take a look here. So that said you'll have the self-love, self-respect, a real woman, messy bun. Let's see if it's up under self-love, SVG. Let's see if we have one that says self-love. And a lot of times it's only when you get a file that is like multiple images in one. There we go. That is. All right, so this is the file that I was looking for, but you can see that for the low price of, let's go back to Etsy for a second. This was a deal. But for the low price of $1.62, I got all of those files that I can use in Cricut Design Space, which is a bargain, but I would just probably rename them differently so they're easier to find. But anywho, so now we have our image. You can click on complex because this is a very intricate image. You can see all the detail and click on continue. And then um, if you want to remove the white space, then you can increase the sizing here so you can see your image a little bit better. And you have these little crosshairs going across your screen. If you click one time, it's going to remove the white space or the background wherever you are, okay? And if you want to continue to remove, parts of the white, you don't want any of the white, then you can just continue to click in the areas where you see the white. Now, some of these are going to be very, very small, which will require you to have to actually, you know, um, make your image even larger because it can get very, very detailed, as you can see here. So we're going to go in and just going to play around with this whole segment. So some of these can be super easy to do. Some of these can be a nightmare. If you mess up, guys, when you're trying to remove the background, you do have the option to undo something that you did. And I'll show you that here. Give me 1 second. So all I'm doing is removing all of this white from the hair area. And I increased the sizing so that I could really get to these little areas. So that's her neck. Not sure what that is. I'm gonna leave the glasses. We'll see what that looks like. So I'm gonna click in the area that I did not mean to click, just so I can show you the undo functionality here. You can preview to see if it looks like what you want it to look like. And so far, all right. Still got a little white right there. And we're just gonna take a look. I'm not gonna, let's see if I take out some of this shirt area or blouse top here. Let's see what that will look like. All right, so you can see, oops, I messed up. And so what happened is it removed all of the black around this image, most of it. So I'm gonna click on this little area here, and that is going to bring back my black, okay? And then if I wanna redo it, like I did mean to do it, then I would click this button here on the right, or this icon on the right. So we're gonna go ahead and take another looky just to see what we got. And like I said, I'm gonna leave the glasses. I'm not gonna change that. All right, I think that's good. So let's take a look. I'm gonna go ahead and hit apply and continue. And now you can see this is what the cut file will look like. This is what the print file will look like. Okay, this is your print, this is your cut. This is going to be sent to your printer. I said this is your cut. This is your cut, and this is your print then cut. This is a cut file, and then this is going to be sent to your printer, and then it will cut it. Okay. All right, so let's click on the cut image and let's upload. And voila, there she is. I'm going to click on her and then say add to canvas. Okay. Now you can, like I said, you can continue to go in and take out some of the, you know, shades because that does look a little bit weird and creepy. Um, but it's totally up to you. But my purpose here was just to show you how to go into Etsy and download those files so that they're usable files from um, a zip file to one of the file types that's acceptable by Cricut Design Space or whatever software you want to put them in. So if we go back to upload and upload image and browse and go right back to that file folder, what I would like to know is one of these SVG where most of the cutout work should have already been done for you. But the way they're labeled, let me take one more look. So this is, trying to see which file this might be. 55717. I don't see a 55717. All right, so one of these files may be the scalable vector graphic that we, you know, wouldn't have to remove the background. It's just hard to tell because this file has so many parts to it. See, that is not even close to the image that we're looking for. So anywho, um, that's how you go in and get access to your Etsy files, guys. And like I said, I highly recommend that any file that you download on Etsy, that you go ahead and you extract that file and bring it over to your computer. Go ahead and download it and all that good stuff. Extract it, because you just never know, what may happen with Etsy or the seller or the images that are on here, and you don't want to pay for something and no longer have access to it. Okay. Now I know they tell you not to worry once you click down, once you download, once you purchase it, it's yours. But hey, stranger things have happened. So yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted to cover that with you. Um, and answer those questions. And if anything was not clear, then please chime in the comments. You guys know I love communicating with you. And I just want to say, if you're currently in my Facebook group, Ken Doris's Cricut and Creative Crafters, I want to thank you guys so much for following me via Facebook. If you would like to join my Facebook group, there will be a link in the description of this video tutorial for Ken Doris's Cricut and Creative Crafters Facebook group. All you have to do is click on that link and agree to the Facebook group rules, and we'll get you in. And if you're currently subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want to thank you guys so much for the love and support that you show via YouTube. If this is your first time seeing me and you like my method of teaching, then please, please, please considering liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel, because the more the merrier. And I upload video tutorials very often. All right. All right, guys, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. And you know, my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an amazing day.